Hello, this is Andy from the Engineers Academy, and in this video series we're going to be looking at worked solutions to the Unit 1 Engineering Principles exam that will be sat by students studying a BTEC Level 3 National in Engineering. Now, the document that we're referring to in particular today are the sample assessment materials for the Unit 1 Engineering Principles exam, and this document is Issue 2 that is or has previously been available on the Edexcel website. At the start of the mechanical section of the exam, we noted the introduction of some multiple choice type questions, and we see them again here at the start of the electronics section. And there's some information given at the start to guide us. It says some questions must be answered with a cross in a box. If you change your mind about an answer, put a line through the box and then mark your new answer with a cross. And then we move on to the question, and the question says an engineer has taken a screenshot of a waveform of an AC voltage, and we're asked to identify the feature of the waveform labelled X. So if we refer back to our plot there, X is the height of this wave, or the peak voltage as it were, because we're referring to the voltage axis there. And that value there, again, it's something you probably either know or you don't, but it's called the amplitude. If you're not sure, you can always go through a process of elimination. Now, form factor is something a little bit more complex. It's basically the root mean square voltage divided by the average voltage, but it's certainly not represented by X on the diagram there. Frequency is the number of waves per second. So if, for example, in 1 second we had 3 complete waves, like so, then the frequency would be 3. And time period is the time for one complete wave. So if we start our wave at a time of 0 and we cross that line again at a time of 360, then that would represent the periodic time. So the only answer that can be accurate there is the amplitude. Now, question 15 is also a multiple choice question. We're asked to identify the units of measure for electrical energy. Now, all energy, whether it's electrical energy, mechanical energy, potential energy, kinetic energy, all energy is measured in joules. Again, if you're unsure, through a process of elimination, Hertz is actually a measure of frequency. And that could be the frequency of an electrical supply, or it could be frequency of oscillations. Watts are a measure of power, which is energy per second. So energy and power are not the same thing. And Weber is a measure of magnetic flux. So the only possible answer there is B, the joule.